Thank you, His Excellency. Now, without much further ado, let's put our hands together to invite our guest of honor, Ms. Jane Itogi, Chairman of Singapore Arts Museum, on the stage. Ms. Itogi, please.
Your Excellency Federico Palomiro Guez, Ambassador of Spain, Professor Stephen Dixon, President of LaSalle, Mr. Teo Hua Kok. Good evening, friends. Many ambassadors here too. Good evening, Your Excellencies and friends. Just first, before I start, I want to say that this was the most difficult event I've been to because it was very difficult to know what to say. And so you will see that tonight, unlike most other nights when there are many speakers, your patience will not actually be tested because everyone brings something different to the table. Now, I just want to share 3 strands of thought with you this evening. It has to do with early exposure to art and the heritage of art. Let me start at the beginning. First, my journeys to Spain. I went to Bilbao to see the Guggenheim Museum. I felt I had to as chairman of the Singapore Art Museum. For Spain to invest in such a fine museum speaks of the revered place that art holds in the Spanish mind. Another year later, we went to Spain's Barcelona to see Gaudi's architectural wonders, teasing, whimsical, inspired by nature, and looking like melted chocolate. Design, imagination, not at all hampered by function. And of course, to the Picasso Museum, to behold his works, examining essence in forms, yet deeply rooted in social experience and social existence, showing in fact Picasso's anger at the tragedy and meaninglessness of war, as Guernica is so deeply seared in our common mind. Then another time to Venice to see the contemporary artworks of the Venice Biennale, only to behold in centerpiece the works of El Greco, and so moving were they, I came back also to read up on the magnificent paintings of Velasquez. And why is all this relevant? Because the question that frames the whole experience of art is this. Put ourselves in the mind of a young person growing up in Spain, a young Spanish child. How much of this heritage of art is imbibed or absorbed, consciously or unconsciously otherwise, and how does that art consciousness or art sensitivity interthread with the weavings of one's mind, and how then does it move the hand of an artist? More directly, more simply, how and in what way do achievements of earlier artists fuel and sustain future artistic thinking and new artworks? These issues we cannot settle tonight, but we should keep in mind as we behold the design works of the dinner equipment and culinary materials we are about to see. Second strand of thought, Spanish art in food. The world-acclaimed Spanish chef Ferran Adrià of the Catalan restaurant El Bulli was invited to one of the great international art events, Documenta, several years ago. He was the first chef ever to take part in an important art event, and naturally controversy broke over whether a chef is indeed an artist. Adrià has been described as the most imaginative generator of haute cuisine, high cuisine on the planet. He has created and made famous numerous cooking techniques and technologies used in molecular gastronomy, pushing the limits of the English language and culinary experience. Using all the means of experimentation, science, art, observation, laboratory methods to create new dishes, his explorations and use of imagination in creating his artworks, one asked the question that I posed earlier, was Adrià influenced by the great works of Spanish artists? And is Adrià not equal to the great Spanish artists? Third strand of thought, art in design, which brings us here tonight. In the same tradition of creation, inventiveness, playfulness, and expanding the field of human experience, I am sure this show of design tableware, Foodjects, curated by Martin Azua, embodies that art spirit and design flair of Spain. And please bear in mind the question, what in the art heritage of Spain flows into the design of these tableware? Was it important that a restaurant as innovative and edgy as El Bulli had achieved universal fame for the world of tableware designed to take off? And so I leave you with this framework, the art of the cart and the horse, the food and the tableware, the art and the design. And last of all, food, it is said, is happiness. And well-designed, fun tableware to go with food, art and happiness. Thank you for this evening of art and happiness.
Thank you, Mr. Togi, for the wonderful speech. Now, Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, can I trouble you to turn around? We now request all guests to proceed to the gallery hall for the grand opening of Foodjects.